Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd film a makeup look. I'm going to do something that I've not done in a really long time, and I've got all my products here. Now I've got a mixture of like really old products and some new products that I'm going to try out as well that I've not used and you've not seen on my channel before. So I'm just deep in how long my hair like actually is, but I'm just going to put my hair up. Well, I'm just going to use this headband just to get all the makeup out of my face. So now that my hair is out of my face, first thing I'm going to do is go in with primer. So I am going to go in with the Beauty Crop Riche Gripping Primer. Now again, this is something that I've not actually used. So I'm literally just going to peel off the rubbish. Now I know this is supposed to be like a gripping primer. So I'm just going to do a couple of pumps onto my finger. And then I'm just gonna put this on my face. I don't actually know how much of this to use, so that might be too much. But again, I'm just gonna rub this in with my fingers. Now, I've not done like a full face of makeup in so long. Just like, I'm excited to get back to it. And it's like the look I'm gonna do today. Hence my purple nails, I'm gonna be coordinated and I'm gonna do like a little sort of like purple eye look. Because before I started like my YouTube, I used to do purple eye looks all the time. Now I rarely wear like eyeshadow anymore, so definitely trying to get back into it. Also, if you see the new background, I am moved into my uni room now, so this is probably going to be the background for majority of my videos. That's all absorbed into my face. I don't know if you can see how like sticky that is, but it's honestly, it's made my face so sticky. It smells nice as well. So that is primer done. Now while that is being into my skin, I'm going to go and do my brow. So I'm just going to use the Studio London Soap Brow Fix. Now this is a brand new pot, but this is not a new product that I've tried. This is like a product that I've repurchased. See, this is a brand new one because my other one, I had like the little tiny corner left, a little cracked off, and I thought, well, I've got to get rid of that because it's gone all disgusting. I'm not putting that on my face. I don't really know how you're supposed to use this, I'll be honest. What I always do is I just take a bit of setting spray. I just use the Collection Illuminating Makeup Perfection spray and I just like spray it onto the soap. I get the little spoolie that it comes with, or if I've lost this then I just get a normal like spoolie, and then I just like run this through the soap just to like pick up that product. And then I'm just gonna run it through my brows. I'm excited to have this product like back into my collection because I've not used it in a while. And then again, just do the same thing on the other one. Try and make my brows as even as possible. My brows generally just do their own thing anyway, so not too fussed by how they look. And then I'm just gonna press them down and smooth them out with my finger just to make sure they're all set downwards. There you go. So that is brows done. They literally look the same, except they're just gonna stay like that in place all day now. So then I'm just gonna spot conceal because I think I need to spot conceal today. So again, just going into like my Playstick 101, just use like the concealer side and just basically just put this like anywhere where I sort of need it, which is mainly just on my chin and on my jaw. It seems to be where I'm just breaking out at the minute. And then I'm just going to go in with sort of like a little dense brush, just buff out the edges of that. There you go. So now that is sort of like half absorbed, half like buffed out, just the edges, the harsh lines, I'm then going to go in with my foundation. So again, it's not a new product, but it's a fairly new product that I've actually been using because I had this a while and didn't use it. So this is the Collection Hydrating Serum with Hyaluronic Acid, and this is in the shade 4 Extra Fair. So again, just do a couple of pumps, and then I'm just gonna put this on my cheeks, my chin, my forehead, on my nose. And then I'm just gonna take a damp beauty blender and then just blend this out into my skin. Then I'm just blending out this foundation, just making sure to take it down onto my neck as well, just so you've not got the harsh lines on your jaw. I think I definitely put a little bit too much on, but that's okay. You know what, I think the reason it's not blending out is because my beauty blender looks like that. I think it's time to get a new beauty blender. There you go. So now that is all blended out. I'm just debating whether to go with a bit of concealer, but I think I'm just going to put a little bit on like my brow cuts where I just need that tiny little bit of extra coverage. So I'm just going to go in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Hydrating Serum Concealer. This is in the shade Porcelain 2. Now again, I've used this concealer so many times, and I'm just going to put it just where I, you know, want to go just a little bit lighter. I'm just going to use the base of my beauty blender just to blend that out. So I've just put a little bit of lip balm on my lips and just like remove the excess concealer with the cotton bud. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with a bit of cream bronzer again with my Play Stick. There's like that much left, so I really am just like scraping at the bottom. And now I actually just blend this out with a brush, like a sort of like a flat stubbly brush, and then just blend it out on my forehead as well. So it's giving me a little bit of sort of like colour like back into my cheeks. Now I actually got this in like a makeup mystery box, I think I did. I think I got it off TikTok shop actually. Not 100% sure. But I've actually quite liked it. I've actually got another one as well. So once I like finish this one up, I've got another one that I can start to use up, because I actually ordered the same makeup box twice. So I got 2 of the exact same products pretty much. Anyway, so now that is a bit of bronzer, I'm just going to go in with my all-time favourite blush at the minute. Well, my favourite sort of like liquid blush, and this is the Rouge Francais sort of like blush. As you can see, I've hit pan at the bottom. It looks like that. It is disgusting, but I'm just going to take just a little bit and just sort of apply it to like the apple of my cheeks, and then just go back in with the beauty blender and then just blend that out. I think I got this blush in like a glossy box, and I'm really sad because I need to like Google how much it would actually cost. This is something that I might repurchase once I've finished, because I really do love it. It's like the perfect sort of like everyday shade.
So I've just googled how much one of these pots would cost me. This pot would actually cost me £28. I don't think I'll be buying myself a new one when I've finished it up, but I might ask someone to buy me a pot for Christmas.
There you go, so it's just effortlessly like blended out on my skin. So now I'm gonna set my face with powder. So again, using an old product, it's the Collection Lasting Perfection sheer powder. This is the matte version. Now this is in the shade Translucent 2. Honestly, I've not used this in such a while, but I am just gonna take a powder puff and apply with a powder puff. Just got a green powder puff, brand new powder puff, and then I'm just going to place it like that, and I am just going to like run the excess over the back of my thumb, and then just going to set under my eyes and on my chin and my forehead, everywhere where I've just put concealer. Remember, uni accommodation, you could just hear everything that goes on in your flat because the walls are paper thin. So that is my face all set. Now obviously I've gone matte and I'm not shiny anymore, so I'm going to go in with a new product. This is the Ellen Tracy Ultimate Complexion palette. It's got like a highlighter, well it's probably smashed in a million pieces now, but it's like highlighter, blush and bronzer. I just open it up, so it looks like that. So I am just going to use a little bit again just to set the cream products properly in place. Now I am just going to go in with my new Spectrum brush, which I got from my last Glossy Box unboxing from my last video. I'm just going to sort of like just dip into like all of them. So I'm sort of just going to like dip into this shade. Hang on. Let me do a little swatch first. So I am just kind of going to mix 2 together. So I'm just going to go in with this orangey shade there, and then this sort of like peachy blush, just to mix the 2 together. Just like put them on my cheeks, but I feel like there's such like a coating on them, I'm not actually getting anything on my brush. I don't know if that's really done anything for me. I'm just gonna dip back into the other one, honestly, just to make my face a bit more glowy. Okay, I feel like that definitely did something on this side. Not 100% sure about this side yet. There you go, just trying to like even them out a little bit. And then I'm just going to go in with a fan brush. Just put a little bit of highlighter on. Again, just gonna dip into all three. Okay, so that is face and base done. So now we're gonna go into eyes. So I'm just gonna zoom you in a little bit. So I've zoomed in a little bit just so you can see like my eyes more clearly. But this is close up of my face products. So for base, I am just gonna start off with eyeshadow primer, and this is just the Revolution one. Again, this is something that I've like not really used, but I am just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand, just like that, and then I'm just gonna take this flat brush and then just put it on my lid, just to make sort of like the eyeshadow like more vibrant and make it last longer. Well, I've not used eyeshadow primer in like so long because I've just not been doing like big sort of like makeup looks. There you go. Again, just blend that out with my beauty blender. Now someone said you're supposed to set this. Are you supposed to like set it with setting powder, or can you just go straight with the eyeshadow on top? I don't know, because I've never, every time I've used it I've never set it. So I'm not going to set it today because that's what I normally do anyway, and if it goes wrong it goes wrong. I'm going to be using this Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. Now when I got this palette like 2 years ago in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar. It wasn't last year, I think it was the year before. As you can see, I've broken it, but you can see the colours that I absolutely love. Like, I've not used this palette in so long, like I want to get back into sort of like using it. So I am just going to go in with the shade Libra, and I am just going to take a Spectrum A40 brush, which is more like flat and fluffy, and then again just go into Libra, which is this purple shade. Now there is a little bit of a dent because this did used to be when I used to do like a project pan. And then I'm just gonna put this sort of on like the outside and just blend that into my crease a little bit. As you can tell, we're sticking with the purple theme. Why are there seagulls outside my room? Like, we're not near the sea. So again, just sort of like a light purple, and then just gonna do the exact same on my other eye. And then with a slightly more fluffier brush, this is one of the Beauty Bay brushes, I am then just going to go in with the shade Off Balance, more like deeper sort of purple, and I'm just going to put that more towards like my outer corner. I would try and make a wing, but I can never make a wing. So again, this is just going to deepen up that sort of like light purple that we've already put down, and then just sort of like blending the two together. So that's what we've got so far. I'm just gonna take like a tiny little dense brush, and I'm gonna go back in with the shade Libra, and I am just gonna put that on my lower lash line. And then with my finger, I'm just gonna go in with the shade Cosmic, and I'm just gonna put that on my lid. Now this is like a really sort of nice, like purpley pink, sort of like shimmery shade. Okay, so now that is on my lid. In my inner corner, I am then just going to go in with the shade Super Moon, which is like this sort of like light white here. And I'm literally just going to tap a little bit onto my inner corner. And then I am just going to put it on my brow bone as well, just to sort of highlight that a little bit. Again, I'm using my finger. So that is sort of like the eye look. Now we're going to go in with mascara. Now again, mascara I've not used in so long is the Sunkissed Mega Bold Lash Mascara. Now this is waterproof formula. I'll just show you the wand. I love it, so I'm just going to put it on. I'll put it on one eye and then we can compare. I'm just going to use the mirror of my Huda Beauty palette just so I don't try and get it everywhere. There you go. So I'll put it on one eye, not the other. You can see like the real like sort of difference that it makes, especially because I don't wear like false eyelashes unless it's like I've been to a wedding where there's been a makeup artist and obviously she's done them, but it's like I've never worked out how to put false eyelashes on myself. Like I've tried and I've failed every single time, but luckily I have got like quite like naturally long lashes anyway. There you go. So that is mascara done. I'm gonna wait for that to dry a little bit. I definitely put a bit too much on that side. So while that's drying, while I've got you zoomed in, we're just gonna do lip. New product. So this is the Vivo Temptation sort of like lip glosses. Again, I think I got this in like a makeup mystery box. I think I'm just gonna go in with this sort of like middle like pink here. I maybe should have lined my lips first. It's too late now, never mind. Honestly, this brush is like rock hard. I was expecting it to be like quite soft, but it's absolutely rock hard solid. You know what, this is quite nice. It's got like quite a nice like formula as well. Like, it just sort of like glides on. Like the fact you get 4 as well to try. So yeah, first impressions are good for this. So then the only thing left to do is my setting spray. I am going to use new products. I was debating whether to do like one of my old favourites, which is this Bowie Fresh Face Dewy setting spray, because I've sprayed this on my face, gone for a night out, slept, got really drunk, slept, full face of makeup, woke up and there was 0 transfer on the pillow, and the pillow was white, so if there's transfer you would have seen it. Absolutely 0 transfer. Like, my makeup physically lasted all that time. So this is like my holy grail setting spray. Like, if I need makeup to last, this is my go-to. But I'd seen people raving about the L'Oreal Paris Infallible setting spray as well, so I picked this up ages ago. Still yet to use it, so why not use it now? This reminds me of like a hairspray. I don't know why. I always see it on my shelf and I'm like, oh, that's hairspray, I can't spray that on my face. But it is definitely setting spray. It says 36-hour no transfer. Oh, it's got quite like a fine mist to it, so I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. Well, it's burning my lips, put it that way. When it comes out, it comes out like hairspray. It feels like you just put I feel like I've put hairspray on my face. It says 3 second set mist, but it's definitely dried down already. So we are definitely gonna see how long this will keep my makeup in place for. There you go, so that is the finished makeup product. I have just zoomed you back out again, so as you can see, sort of like a full face. Let's take my headband back out. There you go, so that is the full face of new and old products. Definitely get back into doing more like these sort of videos, especially as I've got so much sort of like makeup and skincare products that I bought with me to uni, specifically like for this purpose, so I can like get back into it now. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for another video.